Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll discuss about the concept of internal combustion engine. Before discussing of internal combustion engine, everyone must and should understand what is heat engine, what is combustion engine. Heat engine. Heat engine is a device that converts the heat into mechanical work. Combustion engine means it is a heat engine which convert the chemical energy into the heat and then convert the heat to mechanical work. These are the two way of conversion of the chemical energy into the mechanical work. First one is chemical energy into the heat energy. Then that heat energy is converted into the mechanical work. The combustion engines are basically classified into two types: external combustion engine, internal combustion engine. What is the difference between the external combustion engine, internal combustion engine is external combustion engine means the combustion takes place outside the engine. Internal combustion engine means the combustion takes place inside the engine. Examples for the external combustion engine is steam engine. In olden days, the trains will be working on external combustion engines. Okay, by heating of the water by using coal, the water becomes converted into the steam. By using that steam, the train will be working. Okay, internal combustion engine. Nowadays, all the engines are working on internal combustion engine. All the automobile vehicles. For example, petrol engines, diesel engines, etc. See here, this is the best example for the external combustion engine. In this figure, we are showing that this is a combustion chamber. In place of this combustion chamber, we are placing the coal. That coal will be heated. Once the coal will be heated, they generate the certain amount of heat. The heat will be transferred to this particular water. The water becomes converted into the steam. That steam is entering into the internal combustion engine. What is the pressure in the steam? That pressure will be applied on this particular piston. The piston will be moves in this direction. Automatically, the relative mechanism will be activated. The train will be moves towards front direction. Okay, this is the example for the external combustion engine. The next one is the internal combustion engine. In our syllabus, the main focus is internal combustion engine. Before discussing of internal combustion engine, every students will be must and should understand the what are the components used in internal combustion engine. See here the basic fundamentals of components of the internal combustion engine is intake valve. This is the intake valve. This is the exhaust valve. This one is intake valve. This one is exhaust valve. Next one is this one cylinder block. This one cylinder block. This one is the combustion chamber. This one is the combustion chamber. This one piston. The piston always move inside the cylinder block. Always moves in cylinder block. The piston will be connected to the connecting rod. The connecting rod is connected to the crankshaft. The connecting rod is connected to the crankshaft. Okay. This is the cylinder head. This is the cylinder head. What is the green color showing here is cooling water. Once the engine will be running, that generates certain amount of heat. That heat will be dissipated by this cooling water. The heat will be dissipated by the cooling water. For the low CC engines, we are using in place of water fins. Okay, our all the vehicles below 125 cc, those are using fins. Above that cc, all the engines are using water cooling or oil cooling, depending upon the technology and everything. Okay, These are the basic components. There are some other parts also there, but these are the main fundamental components of the internal combustion engine. Okay. The next one, difference between the internal combustion engine, external combustion engine. What is the main difference between the internal combustion engine and external combustion engine? In internal combustion engine, the combustion will be takes inside of the piston and cylinder. But in external combustion engine, the combustion will be takes place outside the engine. That is the basic difference between the internal combustion engine, external combustion engine. Then coming to the terminology used in IC engines. What is the terminology? Bore, top dead center, bottom dead center, compression ratio, clearance volume, stroke volume, piston speed. First, what is bore? The bore is nothing but the volume covered by the piston is nothing but bore. Top dead center, bottom dead center. The top portion is nothing but TDC, top dead center. The bottom portion point is the BDC. TDC means top dead center. Beyond the center, the piston does not move upward direction. That is the restriction point at the top of the cylinder. BDC. BDC means bottom dead center. This is the restriction point of the piston at the bottom side. Okay, in between only the piston will be moves forward, backward direction. Okay, once the piston covers from TDC to BDC, that is nothing but stroke. Okay, then coming to the working of four-stroke SI engine. There are two types of engines are there: SI engine, CI engine. SI engine means spark ignition engine. CI engine means compressed ignition engine. In spark ignition engines are mainly used in petrol engines. Compression ignition engines are used in diesel engines. Now we are discussing about the four-stroke SI engine. What are the four strokes used in SI engine? Intake stroke, compression stroke, power stroke. Another name for power stroke is expansion stroke. The last one is nothing but exhaust stroke. The last one is nothing exhaust stroke. Once again, we go through this component of the internal combustion engine. This is the intake valve. This is a combustion chamber. This is a piston. This is a connecting rod. This is a crankshaft. Okay. Now we are discussing about the working of SI engine. See here, already we are discussing the top point is nothing but TDC. The bottom point is nothing but BDC. The piston will be moves in between these 2 points, TDC and BDC. That is nothing but stroke. That is nothing but stroke. Now I am explaining the four-stroke SI engine. See here, yeah. Now exhaust will be complete. This is a section. In section stroke, the inlet valve will be opens. The air and fuel mixture will be entering into the inside the combustion chamber. Okay. See, once again, this will be clearly see in this particular figure. In section stroke, what happened? The piston will be moved from the TDC to the BDC. At that particular point, vacuum will be created. That vacuum will be occupied by the air fuel mixture. Up to what time the air fuel mixture will be entered? Once the piston reaches to the BDC, automatically the air and fuel mixture will be entering is stops. Okay. Now the piston moves from the BDC to TDC. Inside this cylinder, the pressure will be increases. Automatically, the inlet valve will be closes. The exhaust valve also closes. Just what are the air and fuel mixture entering in the section stroke? The air fuel mixture will be compressed in this particular compression stroke. Okay. Next one is the power stroke or expansion stroke. At end of the compression stroke, the spark plug will be inject spark. Okay, that spark will be used for the catching the fire to the air fuel mixture. Once the air fuel mixture catch the fire, that generate the certain amount of pressure on the piston. Automatically the piston will be moved from the TDC to the BDC. In this stroke the power will be generated. The another name for this stroke is expansion stroke. The last stroke is nothing but exhaust stroke. In this stroke, what are the gases combust? What are the gases generated in the combustion stroke? Those gases will be sent to the outside through exhaust valve. Through exhaust valve. Like this, all the four strokes will be completed. Once again, this all four strokes will be seen in animation. See here. Now, section stroke will be go compression, power stroke, exhaust. Section, compression, power stroke, exhaust. Section, compression, power stroke, exhaust. Like this, the all four strokes will be completed. Okay. Similarly, the four-stroke CI engine also works. The difference is, in place of spark plug, we are using the fuel injector. In place of spark plug, we are using the fuel injector. In intake stroke, the air fuel mixture will be entering into the combustion chamber, section stroke, but in diesel engine, only air will be entered. That is the two differences. One difference is in section stroke, only air will be entered in the CI engine. Okay, in place of spark plug, we are using the fuel injector. These are the two differences in between four-stroke SI engine and CI engine. Just we writing the working of CI engine. Just we can modify the intake stroke information, and in place of spark plug we are using the fuel injector. Like that, the two modifications gives entire four-stroke CI engine working. Thank you.